Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks so much for joining me here on the best damn Harry Potter related fan club in the entire universe. It's great to have you guys here. Thanks so much for joining me. It's Friday night. It's a great time to be alive in the Harry Potter world, that's for sure. And by the way, Gryffindor starts off the stream with a super chat sticker and a donation of $5 in support of the channel. So Gryffindor, you're an absolute trooper. You're an absolute hero here on the channel. I thank you so much for your contribution. You get a confetti cannon. Great way to start off the stream. Thank you so much, Gryffindor. You're an absolute gem in the crown jewel that I wear on my very head. I'm not sure where I'm going with that analogy, but you understand what I mean. So, confetti cannon for you. You get another confetti cannon as well. So we get two. We start off with two confetti cannons because why not? Anyway. Yeah, Gryffindor loves it. I see you in the chat, Gryffindor. It's great to see you guys here. So we have Kimmy, we have Scotty, we have Core, we have Gryffindor. Some of our regulars there popping up. We've got Rumble as well. Rumble says you seem fitter. Yeah, I'm feeling much better today, guys. And for everybody who wished me well over the past couple of days, as I've not been feeling well, thanks so much for those well wishes. I really do appreciate that. I do feel a lot more energetic today. So I'm definitely more on my game today. We have a whole load of news. Maverick Star's here as well. Great to see you, Maverick. Thanks so much for being here. Scotty, my Ravenclaw mug arrived today. Yeah, I did see that you ordered one, Scotty. Thank you so much for ordering a mug. I really do hope you enjoy that. Part of the club. I do, in fact, have my mug here. I hope you just a quick shameless plug there, guys. By the way, I am selling these mugs on my YouTube channel. Each one, I've got a mug for each house. I've got a lion, I've got an eagle, I've got a snake, and a badger, depending on the house that you're in. So you can grab these mugs if that's something you want to do to help support the channel. And Scotty says there that he ordered one, which is great. So yeah, do enjoy that mug, Scotty. Thank you for being the first person to order one of my mugs. I really do appreciate that. Again, helping to support the content, that means a lot. And you get yourself a very nice mug to drink your coffee or your hot chocolate or whatever beverage it is that you want to enjoy out of that beautiful mug. So, where are we? Kimmy says man flu. Yeah, possibly. I'm not exactly sure. It's just this time of year. Everyone in my town at the moment seems to have a cold or a flu. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But I've been a little bit under the weather. Like, not too bad. And luckily I recover quite luckily I recover quite quickly. I've got a quite a quick bounce back when it comes to flu and stuff like that. So I'm quite fortunate. So guys, anyway, tonight we've got three major news topics we're going to be diving into. I'm sure you saw what they were from the YouTube thumbnail, but I'll quickly go into it and give you guys a preview of what you can expect on tonight's stream. So up first, we're going to be talking about a cancelled VR Harry Potter game which came to light. So one of the biggest YouTube gamers who does VR content, he let it slip that there was, in fact, a cancelled Harry Potter VR game in the works, but unfortunately it was cancelled. So that's our first topic, which we're going to be diving into. That's really kind of interesting. Up next, we're going to be talking about that pesky rumour that doesn't seem to want to go away, which is that they're going to be casting a female Voldemort. Yeah, you guys heard that. So every now and again, we see this kind of pesky rumour continue to rear its head, continue to have life on social media. I don't know who keeps posting this up, but people just keep posting it and it keeps gaining traction. People are just, engagement kind of baiting with it. And people are just saying that there's going to be a female cast as Voldemort. So we're going to dive into that topic and we're going to talk about it. And it sort of preludes to Tilda Swinton possibly being cast in that role. And we'll talk about that as the second topic. Then our third topic is the most important and biggest news that's dropped regarding the Harry Potter HBO series in the last kind of few weeks, which is Hans Zimmer is coming in to do the score for the HBO series, which is really exciting. He's a two-time Oscar winner. This guy is the best in the business, and he's going to be doing the score for the HBO series. So there's a lot for us to talk about there in our very final and main topic of tonight's stream. So like I say, three major topics here, guys, that I think you guys will find interesting. There's a lot for us to dive into, so it's going to be a fully packed stream here, which is great. I've also got my nice cup of tea here to enjoy as well, so it's all going on. Need a bit of whiskey to put in there. Turn it Irish, as they say. You know, put some whiskey in there. Okay, so what's going on here? Erica says, the female Voldemort thing feels like a click rage bait. Absolutely. There's no confirmation. There's no kind of nuance to it. Cup of milk. Gryffindor says, gotta go, guys. We'll be able to hang out this weekend. No problem, Gryffindor. You do what you've got to do. Thank you so much for joining us, even though you could only be here for a certain amount of time. The fact that you turned up, that means a lot to us, to me, and to everyone else. It was nice to see you as always. Thank you for checking in with us. We will see you again on tomorrow's stream, Gryffindor. Okay. Erica says, oh no, hope you feel better soon, Kimmy. I'm fine at the moment. I'm all better now. No problems. Kimmy says cup of milk. It literally is. Like, I like it. It's like a mostly hot milk with a bit of tea in it, which, you know, I like my tea really milky. For those of you who are interested, I'm sure you're not, but, you know, I thought I'd tell you anyway. But yeah, guys, so, all right, let's start jumping into our first topic of tonight's stream. Now that we've had a bit of time to kind of chat and mingle. Kimmy says, I'm not ill, Erica. I was taking the mickey out of Ryan's choice of tea color. Yeah, if you guys seen that, just to go off on a tangent before we get into our first video topic. Have you guys seen that diagram, right, where it shows you like a diagram and it shows you a picture of all the different colors of tea, depending on how strong they are and how much milk they are, and it says which one is your perfect tea, and it's literally like a Twitter thread of people just arguing about which tea is the best one. Some people like it black, some people like it completely milky, some people like it in the middle, and it just starts off a huge debate because everybody likes their tea a different color. Man, this is the way that humanity ends, you know, not with a war, but with an argument about the color of their tea. Okay, guys, so now that we've had a chance to mingle, let's dive into our first topic of tonight, talking about this cancelled VR Harry Potter game. So here we go. Interesting story started breaking all over the internet about a Harry Potter game that had been reportedly cancelled in the background. It was going to be a VR Harry Potter type game. And it's quite interesting because when you think about it, you would think, you know, Harry Potter and the Wizarding World would be absolutely rife to be turned into a, you know, a virtual reality type game to use with a headset. And it's crazy why they haven't done so far. It would sell like hotcakes. It would make so much damn money. And it seems like they tried, but for whatever reason, it may say in this article, for whatever reason, the VR game was cancelled and it never came to fruition. So let's dive in and let's see exactly what happened with this game here. So, new Harry Potter game reportedly cancelled, and it could have been great. So, Meta took a massive sledgehammer to the virtual reality medium on January the 13th. It laid off over 1,000 people from its Reality Labs division, axed 3 whole studios, shut down its fitness app Supernatural, and cut some workers from its slate of other VR teams. So it sounds like they're having a real bad time when it comes to VR, man. Shutting down studios, laying off workers, whatever the reason is. Maybe the sales just aren't good enough to make money here. Given how much sway Meta has in the VR space, this was a huge blow. However, there has also reportedly been another casualty in the form of a Harry Potter VR game that was killed during this bloodbath. So Gamertag VR, one of YouTube's biggest VR content creators, revealed the existence of this title in his recent video speaking about the Meta layoffs. In it, he talked about how developers had revealed some of the untold impacts of the layoffs to him. Some of these secrets revolved around different studios cutting staff, under the radar, and other games being canned. Cloud Games, the team behind the beloved Rhythm VR shooter Pistol Whip, that recently laid off 70% of its staff. Wow, that's incredible. Laying off 70% of its staff. Was allegedly making one of those now dead games with Meta, which also allegedly happened to be a new IP. Meta pulling its funding is likely why the team had to cut so many people, and a VR Harry Potter game developed by Skydance Interactive was reportedly another one of these projects that is no longer going to see the light of day. Wow, that's really, really unfortunate. That really is. I mean, like I said at the beginning, a Harry Potter VR game, man, would sell like crazy. It depends on the kind of format they would go, you know, with the VR style of gameplay. I mean, there's so many different ways you could do a VR type game. Is it going to be like a bunch of mini games? Is it going to be like a Hogwarts Legacy, but kind of like a VR component to it? I mean, it depends what kind of VR type of game they were thinking of making. But regardless, you know, Harry Potter fans hear of a new VR game coming out for Meta and using the VR headsets. I think it would sell amazing, but it's unfortunate that all these cuts within the industry when it comes to gaming and VR, you know, a lot of teams were reduced, studios were closed, people were laid off, and unfortunately, like it says here, this game was just one of the casualties, and it's going to never see the light of day. But hopefully, in the coming weeks or months, one of the developers leaks some like concept art or maybe some gameplay or something, and maybe we get to have a look at what this game could have been. Hopefully that gets kind of leaked onto the internet in the next couple of weeks or so, and we get a kind of a solid look at the details and what this game could have been. But then again, I'm not sure that I want to see those leaks, because that would make me want to play the game even more. So like seeing the leaks of a game that's been cancelled that you can no longer play and you know that's not coming out, that's just a big tease, and that would kind of suck. But it would be still cool to see at the same time. So it's kind of that kind of, you know, two sides to the same coin, so to speak. Okay, let's go down and get into this. So Gamertag didn't have any details about the mysterious unannounced Harry Potter VR game, so it's unclear what exactly it would have been. Regardless, Skydance is a fairly respected VR developer. It co-developed 2020's The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, and its 2020 sequel, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, Retribution, with a similarly named Skybound Entertainment. The sequel, which stemmed from the DLC and grew into a full game, was plagued with bugs and not supported much beyond launch. But that doesn't overwrite the fervor surrounding the acclaimed predecessor and how it became one of the more cherished and fully featured VR games of that era. This also showed how Skydance has worked successfully within the established property before, which obviously would have been the case with this alleged Harry Potter VR game. So fans have modded VR into Hogwarts Legacy though. Yeah, I actually did that a couple of years ago. I actually bought myself a headset. I fully modded my Hogwarts Legacy game, and I was sat here with a headset on playing Hogwarts Legacy in VR. Trust me guys, if you've got the money sitting around and you know, you want to buy a VR headset, seriously, mod Hogwarts Legacy and play it in VR. It's one of the most stunning gaming experiences that I've ever had. When you're stood in the Great Hall in Hogwarts and you're looking around inside the Great Hall and you've got the VR headset, it feels like you're inside it. It's incredible. But trust me when I say this, modding VR into the game that's not supposed to have VR is an absolute nightmare. I had to look at so many YouTube tutorials. It took me hours to fine-tune the settings to make the VR compatibility work within the game. It's really a headache to get it to work. But once you do get VR to work in the game, man, it's an incredible experience. Unfortunately, I returned my headset after about a week because wearing the headset for more than 5 minutes made me feel dizzy, made me feel sick. And I just got like really kind of nauseous from wearing VR headset. So I returned it and I took the mod off the game. That's why I no longer have it. But the time that I did have it, it was an incredible experience. I have to say that. Okay, so let's check out this small video here. So this guy here is modded VR into the game. So I just want to show you guys this small gameplay footage here of what it actually looks like when you play the VR version of Hogwarts Legacy. So you can see there from a first person perspective, you can see he's got the headset on and he's like holding the wand. Obviously he's got the controllers, the VR controllers, and you've got the user interface kind of floating in front of you as you're looking around. But just playing Hogwarts Legacy, just from a first person perspective, gives it a whole new kind of dynamic as well. I wish they would have first person perspective in the actual game itself, like an option, because there's a difference between playing third person and first person. It just makes the game feel so different. But you can see there, he's got the wand in front of him, and it just looks completely different. It looks more immersive to be kind of in the character and have your arms out in front of you, rather than have the full character in the third person view. But yeah, it's really stunning. So guys, I kind of take away from this video, if you have the game and you have a VR headset, do try and mod it because it's worth the gaming experience. But there's a little clip there of kind of what it looks like and kind of what you could expect if you do kind of mod the game for VR for yourself. Okay, let's keep going down here. So the magical world of Harry Potter, like many famous franchises, has not had an official VR game, which again is mind-blowing how they haven't made a VR Harry Potter game. But some brought the series in virtual reality and unofficial ways, Hogwarts Legacy, the divisive 2023 open world RPG, has been put into VR through fan-made mods. VR modder Luke Ross Premium Hogwarts Legacy VR mod lets players play the game with this new viewpoint. This can also be combined with the Spellcaster mod to give players the ability to cast spells by speaking the commands into the microphone. Okay, I've not heard of that before. That's pretty cool. While these solutions may not have the polish of a more traditional developed VR game, they show glimpses of what could have been possible in a full VR experience, what could have been in Skydance's Can title. So yeah, we'll kind of leave it there, guys, but you get the gist of it. But again, if you are going to mod VR into Hogwarts Legacy, you're going to have to look up a lot of tutorials. There's so many different settings you have to tweak to get the field of view right, to make sure the arms are appearing in front of the screen, because VR is not built into the game. It's not made for VR, and it's not really supposed to be compatible. So you have to tweak a lot of things. You have to download a lot of mods and zip files and, you know, move files around and shuffle settings, and it is a bit of a nightmare, but it's worth the experience if you want to get into VR. But there we go, guys. So let me know what you think about that. I mean, this cancelled VR Harry Potter game was a casualty of, you know, just the game industry not doing very well, which is unfortunate. But again, I hope we see some sort of concept art or leaks or gameplay footage at some point. So let me know what you think about that. Have you played Harry Potter Legacy? Have you played Hogwarts Legacy in VR? And what do you think of a Harry Potter VR game? Is that something you would be interested in the future if they decided to try again with another VR game? Let me know in the live chat or down in the comment section what you think about this story. So there we go, guys. What did you think about that video there? Talking about a cancelled Harry Potter VR game. Do you know what? It kind of blows my mind, right? You think Harry Potter's been around now since the 90s, right? And they've never made a VR Harry Potter game. I mean, how bizarre is that? It would sell like hotcakes. And I mean, they've made like The Walking Dead, they've made like other kind of franchises, they've made a Batman VR game. You would think that Harry Potter would be absolutely up there, like top priority to make a VR game out of. And it would, like I say, it would sell like hotcakes, and you'd think that there would be loads of them around by now, because you could do so many different things with the wands, you know, in VR that would be fantastic for the franchise. And it's kind of strange that we've never had one. Rusty says, I can't play VR. I can pick up the light flicker for the screens, and that triggers headaches. Yeah, like I said in the video, that was the reason why I got rid of my headset. I went out and invested in a headset, which wasn't cheap. If you want to buy the more expensive headsets, they're going to set you back a pretty penny, I'll tell you. But obviously, if you're going to do VR, you want to get the best of the best. So I invested in a headset. I had it for about a week, maybe 10 days or something like that. I spent ages modding Hogwarts Legacy. I was playing it. It was the most amazing, breathtaking experience. But after wearing the headset for probably 5 or 10 minutes, I just couldn't continue to wear it because it made me feel nauseous. It made me feel sick. I had to take it off. The thing is, when you're playing VR, right, it's like having two small TVs pushed right up against your eyes. You've got the headset on, and you've got the obviously the like the TVs of the inside of the headset pushed right up against the pupils of your eyes, and it's not natural, and your brain doesn't function properly, and it just makes you feel nauseous and crazy. And so I ended up taking my headset back. I got a full refund, and I took the mods off the game. So, you know, no harm, no loss, as they say. Got my money back, and I got to experience 10 days of Hogwarts Legacy in VR. It may be something that I might try again in the future. I'm not exactly sure. I might just wait for Hogwarts Legacy 2. And then just play that instead. That's if we get it at some point, if it's not cancelled, which I hope it isn't. Erica says, it's so funny to see people play horror games with VR. It looks stupid in a funny way. Yeah, I know what you mean. When you're watching YouTube videos and you see people with a headset on and they're kind of just flailing around, like, it's absolutely hilarious. Maverick says, back in the day, I got a headache in which you can attack... I got a headset in which you could attack your phone to watch... Attached to your phone, I'm assuming you mean. Attached to your phone to watch 3D movies. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of gimmicky tech and things like that they've tried to make over the years. At one point in time, like 3D... I remember 3D was going to be the next big technological thing. Remember, every new TV that was coming out had like 3D glasses. All the major movies that were coming out were 3D. And that technology was just a gimmick. It never caught on. It never worked. And it's the same with VR. VR is a great thing. If they make great games for it, it can be used really well. But VR, for whatever reason, has never caught onto the mainstream. It's never caught fire. Do you know what I mean? There's just something about playing a video game with something strapped to your head. It's just not going to catch on to the mainstream audience. There's people that don't, when you come home from a hard day's work and you want to sit down on the couch, you want to open a beer and you want to play a video game for an hour, right? You don't want to have this big contraption kind of like, like strapped to your head. Like, it's just not something that feels comfortable to wear for a long period of time. It's not something that feels nice to wear. Whereas if you're just sat drinking a beer, just playing with a remote control, it's easy, it's casual. You can pick up the control and put it down. You don't have to strap this device to your head and unstrap it and change the settings. Do you know what I mean? It's just inconvenient in a way. And I think that's part of the reason VR's never caught on, because it's just inconvenient. It's just not something a lot of people want to wear. So, it's too much work. Yeah, exactly what Rusty was saying. It is. Even though, all you got to do is put the headset on. It's just, people just don't want to wear it. And it feels gimmicky, ultimately, as well. Erica says it would be funny to try, but I do not know if I would like it in the long run. Play it with so much it's worth it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like I said in that video, it takes so much time. At least it took me a lot of time to actually get the VR working. Because there's certain files you have to download and move around, and certain settings you have to tweak. And if you don't do it exactly right, then it corrupts the game and the game doesn't work properly. So it does feel like a lot of work in some ways. But trust me, when you're standing outside of Hogwarts with a VR headset and you're looking at Hogwarts, you're looking at the Hogwarts castle with the VR headset, it looks incredible. I really wish I could give you guys the experience that I have with it, because my words don't do it justice, but it does look incredible. You're walking around inside Hogwarts with a VR headset, and you're like looking around the corner inside the castle with the headset, and you walk up to a student and it feels like you're like face to face with a student, and you're like, you want to boop him on the nose? Boop. So yeah, that's all good. That was it's unfortunate though, but yeah, but it's unfortunate that VR game was cancelled, because I would be very interested to see what kind of format that game would have taken. Would it have been like a Hogwarts Legacy type game? Would it have been a bunch of mini games? Like what would the format of that cancelled VR game be like? I would be curious to see what it was like. And like I said in the video, I do hope that we get some concept art or some leaks or some more details that come out in the next couple of weeks as to what it could have been. Because I'm very, very curious now, even though it's never going to see the light of day, but still, it would be very, very interesting. So, guys, we'll give it a few more minutes, then we'll dive into our second topic, which we're going to be talking about that pesky female Voldemort casting rumor that doesn't seem to want to go away. It just kind of continues to rear its head. Like I said, it's just, it's click farming, so to speak. People post it up every now and again, and it goes viral because it's just banking on the controversy that's already surrounding the series. So, people continue to kind of circulate the rumor. But if you see it anywhere on social media and people are saying it's confirmed that a female casting of Voldemort, don't believe them. There's no solid evidence that any female has been cast in the role at the moment. So, we have no news of that. But the spider thing is just too much without VR. Would be a nightmare with the VR. Yeah, Erica, you actually bring up a point. I can't remember if I ever fought a spider when I had the VR version of Hogwarts Legacy. I don't think I did, from what I remember. But yeah, standing face to face with a giant spider in VR would be terrifying. Guys, there's this game, right? Like, if you like spider horror games, right? I'm going to recommend you this game on Steam. It's called Huntsman, right? So you're in an abandoned office building, and you're roaming around, you're walking around, and there's this gigantic huntsman spider on the ceiling that follows you and stalks you. And it's the most scariest damn thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I would put up a picture of it on the screen, but I don't want to scare anyone here who's scared of spiders. I don't want to kind of like trigger you. So I won't put up a picture of the game. But yeah, you're literally walking around inside an abandoned office. And there's like certain objectives you have to find and certain things you have to do. And on the ceiling, there's a gigantic huntsman spider. For those of you who know your spiders, the huntsman spider in real life is the biggest species of spider in the world. So basically you have this gigantic spider which is in the air vents and on the ceiling, and it follows you around, and you can hear it scurrying across the ceiling as you're walking around this abandoned office block, and it's literally like, dude, it's the most terrifying thing. Sorry, I'll stop talking about spiders now. But yeah, I was almost gonna put up a picture of it to show you the game, and then I thought, nah, I don't want to be too harsh to people who are scared of spiders, so I won't put up a picture, guys. I'll save you from the trauma. I'll save you from the trauma. Okay, guys, so what I think we'll do is, so what we'll do, guys, let's jump into our second topic, and let's start talking about this pesky female casting of Voldemort that just doesn't want to go away. That's the best way I can put it. Here we go, guys. Let's dive into it. Interesting story started breaking all over the internet about a Harry Potter game that had been reportedly been cancelled in the background. It was going to be a VR Harry Potter type game. And it's quite interesting because when you think about it, you would think a lot of you have brought up on various different videos and comment sections across my channel the casting of Voldemort. There's been rumors going around on online now for quite a while. Every now and again, this kind of big rumor starts trending on social media about, you know, Voldemort's been cast by a female actress. And specifically here, they're talking about Tilda Swinton. Don't get me wrong. Tilda Swinton is an Oscar caliber actress. She's one of the best in the world, one of the best to ever do it. She's absolutely more than capable of playing this role. But I want to put my cards on the table, guys. I would be against this casting. Voldemort, specifically in the books, is referred to as a he, as a lord. Tom Riddle is a masculine character. And the fact that he's a masculine male character, his standing within the wizarding world reflects his masculine traits, and his character and his chemistry between other characters that he, that he deals with in the story. I feel that him being a male is a core pillar to his character and his personality. And by casting a female in that role, I think it would change that dynamic, and it would cause a lot of controversy and backlash amongst the fan base. I don't feel like it's a good idea. But that's not taking anything away from Tilda Swinton, because she's an Oscar caliber actress, like I say. But that's just my thoughts. I would be against it. It wouldn't stop me watching the show. Pretty much nothing would stop me watching the show. Unless they did something ridiculously catastrophic to the show, but I don't think they would. But yeah, it wouldn't stop me watching the show. But I would be against the casting. But you never know, in time, if it was true, it could grow on me, so I'm not saying that it wouldn't. But yeah, I just don't think it's a good idea, and I would prefer them to cast a male in the role of Voldemort. Personally, you guys may feel different, and that's okay. We can agree to disagree. We're all friendly here. Everyone's got their own point of view, so if you guys disagree with me, I completely understand where you're coming from. But anyway, let's jump into this, and let's break down some of this article here and see exactly what's going on. So, Tilda Swinton as gender-fluid Voldemort would be an incredible Harry Potter casting. So, obviously, this is reflecting the thoughts of the person who wrote the article. This isn't my personal thoughts. This is the thoughts of the person who wrote this article. But we'll go down, kind of critique this article, and talk about it in a little bit more detail here. So, it's only a rumor at this point, but Tilda Swinton has been floated as Voldemort's frontrunner, and even the notion has me utterly seated. Throughout 2025, word on the street was that Peaky Blinders' Cillian Murphy was in talks to play the villain. Yeah, I mean, for the longest period, that was the biggest rumor going around, that Cillian Murphy was going to play Voldemort. I think there's still a high percentage chance that that could be happening. I would put it, if I had to guess, I would say there's like a 60% chance that he could be playing Voldemort. Man, could you even imagine? Oscar winner, Cillian Murphy, Voldemort. That would get so many people watching the series, especially after Peaky Blinders, after, the latest 28 Years Later movie that he's been in. So this guy is hotter than he's ever been as an actor. So having him as Voldemort would be a great way to go. Okay, where are we? Play the villain. Something Murphy later denied on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. Actors are always denying that they're in certain movies, and then lo and behold, they pop up. So whenever an actor declines... whenever an actor says that they're not in a movie or they're not playing a role, I just never believe them, because they're always lying about that kind of stuff. So, Tilda Swinton's name is also swelled and continues as the HBO nears the end of production on season 1. The rumor is both surprising and not. Voldemort is obviously a male character, thank you very much, but Swinton is known for her gendered fluidity on screen. One of her most memorable performances was the gender-shifting title character in Orlando, and she also played androgynous Angel in Constantine, a non-binary sorcerer in Doctor Strange, and an elderly male psychologist in Suspiria. Few actors can transcend gender so effortlessly, making Voldemort a role Swinton could play in her sleep. Yeah, I don't disagree with what this person is saying. I'm not saying that she doesn't have the ability to do a fantastic job. I'm not saying she doesn't. She probably would do a great job. Like I say, she's one of the best in the business when it comes to being an actress. But I just feel it's a male role and it should go to a male actor. And that masculinity needs to come out in the role. And the fact that, you know, we've already got this controversy around the Snape character, do we really want to add more controversy with a female being cast as Voldemort? No, absolutely, we don't need any more controversy. I mean, come on, just don't do it. It's not a good idea. It's really not. Okay, so tackling Voldemort would also allow Swinton the chance to play another prominent villain, as a task she slaughtered in The Lion, The Witch in the Wardrobe. This time, however, she'd have big shoes to fill, namely those of Ralph Fiennes. Fiennes' work may be the stuff of memes and AI parody, but it's also still being talked about 15 years after the last Potter film was released. Yeah, I mean, Ralph Fiennes, absolutely incredible actor. Again, Oscar caliber actor. The guy is incredible. Yesterday, I went to watch 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, the latest movie in the 28 Years franchise. Obviously, Ralph Fiennes is in that movie. He plays a character called Dr. Kelson. He absolutely slayed it in the movie. He really, really did. The guy's on fire. He's hot. He's hotter than he's ever been in terms of being an actor, his popularity. So, you know, the guy just kills it in everything that he's in. But that's just to go off on a tangent about Ralph. That's going off on a tangent about Ralph Fiennes. So everything about his look, movements, and voice was positively serpentine and thus terrifying. Swinton would have the unique challenge of following up that performance with her own interpretation, with that added challenge of either being believably male or gender fluid, depending on the creative team's direction. Color me ready to watch her do that, not to mention explore Voldemort on an even deeper level. Given the extra runtime, she'd have to do so. Anything's possible in this iteration of Potter, but unfortunately, there are already a few major reasons why Swinton might not even consider it. Okay, so it seems like she may have her own reasons for not wanting to be in this role. So J.K. Rowling may have already ruined Tilda Swinton's Potter prospects. Okay, Swinton famously turned down the role of Sybil Trelawney back when Warner Brothers was casting Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, a role that ultimately went to the chronic scene stealer Emma Thompson. She explained while speaking with the Scots magazine in 2016, saying it was actually Potter's setting that turned her off to participating. Quote, "That's why I dislike films like Harry Potter, which tend to romanticize such places. I think boarding schools are a very cruel setting in which to grow up, and I don't feel children benefit from that type of education." Swinton's disdain for boarding schools stemmed from her own experience. Growing up, she attended West Heath boarding school in London, an experience she described as hell. That alone might be enough for her to swear off a project like Potter, which predominantly takes place at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. But anyway, yeah, so there we go. So what do you guys actually think about this? I mean, weighing up the pros and cons. I mean, the pros, she's an absolute one of the best actresses in the entire world. So on the one hand, she could do the character justice. I'm not denying that, like I've already said. You know, she would do an incredible job. But on the cons, you know, one of the biggest cons is that the character is male. And having a female being cast in the male role, social media would rip it apart. People would, you know, people would rebel. People would go crazy. There would be like riots in the street. You know what I mean? Like, not literally, but you know what I mean. Figuratively, within the fandom of Harry Potter, there would be riots in the street. People will go crazy. The whole Snape thing is already, you know, the controversy is kind of crazy with that. And then you add more controversy with this. They just don't need the negative connotation and more backlash surrounding the series than what they've already got. So it's just not a good idea. It's really not. There's a lot of male actors out there who could come in and do a fantastic job as well. So, you know, pick the easy lane, cast a male actor, in my opinion. If I was the casting you know, if I was the casting director, that's what I would be doing. But yeah, I would love to know what you guys think about this. Would you cast Tilda Swinton if you had the choice to? Do you think that, you know, she would make a great Voldemort? Do you think a female could play Voldemort? Or would you prefer, like me, to keep it as a male role? Like, that's my personal point of view. I would love to know what you guys think. So jump into the live chat or the comment section and let me know what you think about this potential rumored casting. And bear in mind, before we finish off the video, there's no concrete evidence that she's even going to be cast. This is all kind of hyperbolic at this point, and it's just rumors circulating. There's no proof that she is cast. But yeah, let me know. Would she make a great... So there we go, guys. What did you think about that? I mean, talk about controversy. I mean, apart from Harry Potter himself, maybe the second biggest character, you know, in the series, Voldemort himself, potentially being cast by a female actress. I mean, that has controversy written all over it. And as I could see there in the live chat, everyone has their own opinion on this kind of thing. And it's going to trigger a lot of people. A lot of people are going to get upset about different angles about a potential female being cast as Voldemort. People want it, people don't want it. There's pros and cons. I mean, it's a messy discussion to have. It really is. There's no right answer. Everyone has their own opinion. I've made mine very clear. I would prefer a male to be cast in the role. Because I'm just a traditionalist when it comes to, you know, that being done in the books. So, I think it would be a lot better and a lot preferable. It would, you know, sidestep all the controversy as well. But that's just my opinion. Like I said in the video, you guys may have a different opinion, and you're absolutely entitled to your opinion. We're all fans here. We can agree to disagree on certain aspects of our fandom, and that's fine. And nobody has to be, nobody has to fall out over disagreeing about different things. That's what kind of makes the fandom interesting. You know, when we do disagree about certain things, it makes it all the more interesting because I can listen to your point of view, you can listen to my point of view, we can sharpen our kind of ideas about, you know, what each other thinks and kind of learn how to defend our ideas or learn how to broaden our ideas by listening to other people and seeing what other people think about, you know, our favorite franchises, movies and stuff like that. So it's never good to be surrounded in an echo chamber, I say. You know, to be surrounded by people who have the exact same thoughts as you and just kind of reinforce your thoughts all the time, it's good to have pushback on your ideas so you can find out where your ideas may be lacking or where they may be stronger. And like I say, you can kind of sharpen your own ideas when someone disagrees with you. So I think ultimately to talk to people who disagree with you about literally anything in life, it doesn't have to be like movies and shows. It can be anything. It's good to be surrounded by people who disagree with you so you can learn from them, sort of thing. Okay, where are we? So Rusty says, the series already took a risk with Snape's casting. If Voldemort was a female actor, that would set off the powder kegs in this current climate on social issues. Absolutely. I mean, you think how divisive the whole... Well, I don't really want to go into politics that much, to be honest. I'm going to sort of sidestep it a little bit. I'll kind of touch on it a little bit here. But yeah, when it comes to like males and females and transgender and, you know, all this kind of stuff, man, there's nothing more that lights the fuse on debate topics around the world than this kind of gender topic at the moment. And it's just crazy how divisive it is. And if you're trying to get a TV show off the ground and you're going to do castings which kind of challenge that kind of gender notion, man, like Rusty said, it's going to be lighting the powder keg. Absolutely. And that's not what you want to do when you're trying to get a show up and running. And you think how expensive this HBO series is going to be, man. It's going to cost a lot of money. And the last thing you want to do is go into the first episode. You turn up to the first episode and you've already got all this baggage of controversy going into the first episode. It's not going to be good for them. So they need to sidestep it as much as they can. And it's going to be interesting to see our first official look at Snape as well. When we get our first teaser, do you think they will avoid showing Snape for as long as possible because of the controversy? Or will they just straight away kind of pull off the band-aid, so to speak? And in that first teaser, hopefully we'll get the first teaser in the second half of the year. Do you think they will just show Snape straight away just to get over that kind of hill? Do you know what I mean? Just to try and pull off the band-aid, show Snape straight away, and then just kind of hit the controversy kind of head on, just to try and get through that conversation in that awkward period. You know, what is the best way of doing that? I'm not sure. There was a lot of rumors going around saying that they're going to recast Snape. Whether that's true, I don't think so. I don't think there's any confirmation that Snape is being recast. But I will say the one thing, right? Even though everyone is against Snape's casting, right? Everyone is against Snape's casting, but I saw a series called Gangs of London, right? And by the way, just to go off on a tangent, if you haven't seen Gangs of London, you're robbing yourself of a beautiful TV show. It's incredible. Papa Asidu, in the first couple of seasons, is one of the main characters in Gangs of London. And his acting ability is absolutely phenomenal. It really is. So even though the Snape casting is not accurate to the book, and I understand everyone's kind of grievance with it, I think people may get over it quite quickly. Hopefully, because Papa Asidu's acting is really, really incredible. So I'm hoping that his acting can win out and people don't kind of boycott the show. It's not accurate to the book, I get it, but he is an incredible actor. So even though at first it's going to seem weird that he doesn't look like Snape, but I'm hoping that his acting wins out and it kind of keeps people watching the show. That's what I'm hoping. I want to see Papa Asidu with the most grotesque crooked nose ever. Pull off the Band-Aid ASAP. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like Rusty was saying, I mean, people are going to be against this casting. So the best thing to do is just to get it over and done with. Just show Snape as soon as you can. Because the more you hide him and the more you kind of hide away from showing Snape, the more that kind of anticipation and controversy is going to build. Whereas if you show him in the first teaser, in the first few seconds, you're gonna kind of head straight into the controversy, but then it's going to dispel quickly before the first episode comes out. Whereas if you don't show him until the first episode, that means the first episode will come out. You may see Snape in the first couple of episodes, then the controversy begins. You want that controversy to dispel before you start getting into the season properly. Rumble Believer says, I am pro whoever they cast. Yes, I imagine a pale vampire type for 20 years, but I can cope. They can too. Erica says, Rusty, the actor did not respect the historical Anne Boleyn and her brother by doing a casting of her brother, full knowing both of them were white. Think it would be the other way around. Respect goes both ways. Yeah, of course respect goes both ways. But, you know, there's been a lot of TV shows and movies over the recent years that have tried these different gender swapping, race swapping things, and they never go down well. They never do. Whether it's right or wrong, and whether you do agree with this kind of stuff, that's kind of up to your own. That's up to your own conclusions. But social media just loves to tear that kind of stuff apart, and it's just ripe for controversy on social media. You know what people are like. They see a little bit of controversy, people pile onto it. They jump on the bandwagon, so to speak, and before you know it, it's trending all over Twitter. You know, YouTube videos are being made about it, and the controversy just becomes tenfold. It becomes worse than you could ever imagine. But anyway, moving on to our next topic in just a few minutes, we're going to talk about Hans Zimmer coming in to score the music for the new HBO series, which is very, very exciting. Two-time Oscar winner, I should say. This guy is the best in the business. So, you know, they're not messing around when it comes to the music here. They've got the best of the best of the best. And this is exactly what they're doing with this show. They have the best producers. They have the best casting agencies. They have the best actors. Man, they are going for the best of the best of the best, you know, with this kind of thing. Okay, we have 6-inch Chaka, finally made alive. Oh, great to see you, 6-inch Chaka. I'm just going to call you Chaka just to make it easier. Chaka or Chaka. Thank you so much for joining us, Chaka. Nice to have you here. Scotty says, still say they should stick with Voldemort look in the books. Yeah, I mean, obviously that was another thing that we haven't really discussed in terms of Voldemort. I mean, they need to have a more book-accurate representation of Voldemort. Scotty brings up a good point there. Obviously, they toned down the look of Voldemort for the movies. He looks a lot less scary. In the books, he's got, like, snake-like appendages, and he looks a lot more terrifying. So how are they going to design Voldemort for this series? Are they going to go back to the more terrifying book-accurate route? I'm assuming, as it's supposed to be an accurate representation of the book, they're going to make him have the snake-like appendages on his face, which is going to look horrifying. But I can't wait to see what it looks like, man. It's going to be a thing of nightmares for sure. But I really hope they do give him the snake-like features. But like I say, in the movies, they kind of toned that down, which was unfortunate. So anyway, guys, let's jump into our third and final main topic of tonight, talking about Hans Zimmer scoring the music for the upcoming HBO Harry Potter series. So let's dive into that. The biggest piece of news and the biggest update we've had on the Harry Potter series in recent weeks, it looks like Oscar winner Hans Zimmer and Bleeding Fingers excitingly revealed to compose a new score for the HBO Harry Potter series. And this comes to us from the official harrypotter.com website. I mean, Hans Zimmer, man, one of the best to ever do it when it comes to scores for, movies and TV shows. And a lot of people are still questioning, what is the musical score going to sound like for this series? Is it going to sound very reminiscent of Hedwig's theme, obviously from the movies that we all know and love? As soon as you hear that song, you instantly know Harry Potter. You're instantly transported into the Wizarding world. Are they going to keep it similar but tweak it? Are they going to completely change it into something else? I mean, these are the kind of questions that a lot of people have. And it's going to be real interesting to see what they do with the main theme tune to the TV series. My personal theory is that they're going to slightly alter it, from the movies, but keep it kind of the same tone so that when you hear the notes, when you hear the key notes, you'll know exactly what it is, but there's going to be slight kind of tweaks to it. I don't think they'll change it too much, because changing the score completely would be so jarring to the audience. And I mean, why change something that works so incredibly well and that people are so familiar with? It makes them feel comfortable, with the Harry Potter franchise, because that music, like I say, is instantly recognizable. So I think they'll change it, but only ever so slightly. I don't think they'll completely redo the entire theme, but that's just my theory. I would love to know what you guys think. Okay, so let's dive into the actual details here. So, we're delighted to confirm that Hans Zimmer and Bleeding Fingers will compose a magical new score for the HBO original Harry Potter series. So, Hans Zimmer, the supremely talented, two-time Oscar-winning musical, two-time Oscar winner. Could you imagine winning one Oscar, but winning two? That's just insane. It really is. That shows you how good this guy is. 2 Oscars. Supremely talented, let me just move my light back up there quickly, because my light is falling over. Okay, there we go. Supremely talented, two-time Oscar musical maestro behind many iconic films such as Gladiator, Dunes Part 1 and 2, will be playing a huge role in bringing the Wizarding world to life. So we did talk about this briefly on the live stream last night. The musical element or the score to a TV series or movie cannot be understated. It elevates the material. You think of your favorite movie or TV show, right? And you instantly think of like the theme tune, the opening credits, or the opening kind of montage of that series or movie, or you think of your favorite action scene. The music really elevates the characters, it sets the tone, and it just kind of, brings an, like, the music in itself is kind of like its own character, within a movie or series. If you take away that kind of musical score, it feels that, the content just isn't as good and it isn't as vibrant. So the music is very, very important to these kind of shows. That's just me going on a philosophical rant, by the way. So, behind iconic films such as Gladiator, Dunes Part 1 and 2 will be playing a huge role in bringing the Wizarding world to life. So, working in conjunction with Bleeding Fingers Music, the Emmy Award-winning collective of composers co-founded by Hans Zimmer, Russell Emanuel and Stephen Kofsky, who believe that the collaboration is the catalyst for innovation and extraordinary music is created by those who dare to be adventurous. We can't wait to hear what they come up with. Absolutely. I mean, not only do they have to score the theme, like the main theme tune to the series, I mean, there's other kind of like dramatic scenes and emotional scenes throughout the series as well that they're going to have to score music for, like original music scores. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do the dramatic, how they do the emotional, how they do the action or the adventure, and how they score the music and how the music is going to weave throughout the series. Is there going to be one sort of tone that kind of changes dynamically? Is it going to be completely different sets of music for different episodes? It's going to be very, very interesting to see what they do with the score, and I can't wait to see what it sounds like. So Hans Zimmer, Kara Taub, and Anzi Rosman reflected on what it means to be part of the new series. So, the music legacy of Harry Potter is a touch point for composers everywhere, and we are humbled to join such a remarkable team on a project of this magnitude. The responsibility is something that myself, Kara Taub, and Hans Rosman, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, Hans Rosman, if I am pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize. We do not take that lightly. Magic is all around us, often just beyond reach, but as in the world of Harry Potter, you simply must look for it. Score, we hope to bring audiences that little bit closer to it, whilst honouring what came before. So yeah, that makes me think, keep kind of change it slightly, because it says here, honouring what came before. So kind of like honouring that original musical score from the movies, but also kind of making it updated for a new generation. That's ultimately the route I think they're going to go. So the series will debut in 2027 on HBO and will be available to stream on HBO Max where it's available, including the recent launch markets of Germany and Italy, and in the UK and Ireland, where the platform is confirmed to launch in late March. Yeah, we're actually getting HBO launching in the UK this year. We haven't had it up until this point. So most of the stuff that drops on HBO or HBO Max over in the US, because it's not available here in the UK, we have Sky TV. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of like Sky News and Sky TV. Sky is kind of like the predominant kind of big kind of TV format in this country. So most of the stuff that drops on HBO, Sky have the licensing to HBO content. So things like It, Welcome to Derry, and other HBO series like Game of Thrones and stuff like that, it usually drops, not Game of Thrones, that's Netflix. But you guys know what I mean, like big HBO projects, when they're usually on the HBO streaming service in other countries, here they drop on Sky TV, and we have Sky TV here in my house, so I do get access to the HBO stuff. But I will have to become a subscriber when HBO becomes available in March this year. I'm looking forward to it dropping in this country. So, yeah, the series is written and executively produced by Francesca Gardner. Mark Moylod will executive produce and direct multiple episodes of the series. For HBO, in association with Bronte Film and TV and Warner Brothers Television, the series is executive produced by J.K. Rowling, Neil Blair, Ruth Kenley-Letts of Bronte Film and TV, and David Heyman of Heyday Films. So yeah, that's kind of where we are, guys. There's not a lot more information to go on. We're just going to have to wait and see that first teaser trailer. Regardless of how long the teaser is going to be, are they going to give us like a 20-second teaser, a 30-second teaser? Is it going to be a full minute-long teaser the first time we get some footage? We just don't know, but we're going to hear that musical score in that first teaser. So that's going to give us a big taste of what the music is going to be sounding like. And I'm excited to see when that first teaser drops. I expect the first teaser to drop sort of around the second half of this year. Maybe kind of like June, July, maybe in the summer period. We'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But I'm excited to see the first teaser or character posters when they start doing the marketing for the show. But guys, there we go. So what do you think about this news? Two-time Oscar winner, I should say. Two-time Oscar winner Hans Zimmer is doing the music. Does this get you more excited for the series? And what do you think about this news? Drop your comments in the live chat or down below in the comment section. And would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Okay, so with that down, let's jump into some Hogwarts Legacy here. And let's see what kind of chaos and carnage we can get into for the last 10 or 15 minutes of the stream here. And you know what this means, guys? You know what this means. There could potentially be some big spiders lurking around here. So if you're adverse to spiders, grab your blankets, grab your pillows. That's your spider warning, I guess. Spider warning. It sounds like something out of a Spider-Man film. Spider warning. I need a big kind of like a warning sign, like warning, spiders may be featured. That's like the overall running joke that we have going here on the channel. For those of you who don't know about spiders here on the channel. Okay. By the way, I've got the game muted. I've just realized that. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, we should be able to hear it now. Okay, that's better. We can hear it now. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm just going to patrol the area here. There's a whole load of red guys over here. There's a whole load of red arrows over here, but I don't know what they are. Oh, they're not spiders. we've got a dug bog. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna leave those guys for the moment. Let's check our map. So, in the last episode, I was collecting all the flue flames. Okay, so I want to go to this one next. Okay, let's grab our... Let's make our way over to the next flue flame over here. Woo! There we go. I can hear a bunch of guys over here somewhere. Maverick Star says we'll be back in 10, going to get some Coke. Oh, I could do with a glass of Coke. Okay, so we've got that. Let's grab this. Extreme danger. Can we go in here?
Ringo.
No, I don't think we can. Okay, I did hear some people over here. Let's see if we can find some people to engage with. Oh, it looks like there's some guys over here.
Oh, this is pointless. No one comes through here.
Let's go.
I tell you, Delta.
Ringo.
Over there.
Places.
Incendio.
Whoa! No spiders so far. We're safe. We're safe so far here, guys.
Incendio.
Whoa!
Rookwood stuff.
Turned him into a chicken. I love it. Oh God! What the hell?
Ringo. Bombarda.
Smash. Easy. Defeat Dark Wizards. 24 out of 100. Okay, I've got a long way to go on that challenge. Wow. Wiggenweld potion. Always need the potions. For those of you who Rusty says, I do hope the second Hogwarts Legacy game has some multiplayer options. Would love to run around with friends and protect them from spiders. Yeah, I definitely do think there's going to be a huge multiplayer component to the second game. You think how much money they would have made if there was a multiplayer component in this game? I just hope they don't make a Battle Royale type game. I'm kind of bored of these Battle Royale games. They just sprung up like a disease, like everywhere. And I just kind of... Battle Royale's never really been my thing, so I hope they don't go that route. Although it would be crazy. 100 wizards, dump them into Hogwarts, and you got to fight to the last wizard. Oh, we got a big forest troll down there. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Should we take on this? Should we see how it goes with this big troll down here? I've got a little deer here. Oh, hello. Do you want to help me take out this troll? Can I ride him? Oh, he's a sweet little thing. I want to ride him. I can't get on him. Okay, we're going to go... we need to take out this troll. Hit a troll with his own boulder. Complete a battle without using a Wiggenweld potion. Okay. Trish says, have you played before, or is this your first playthrough? No, I've played this game plenty of times. I have to admit, I haven't completed it yet, Trish. But I have played this game a lot. But I still need to complete it. Even though I do play it a lot on the stream and stuff. I've always said, just because I play the game, it doesn't mean I'm good at it. So, I'm kind of an amateur player. I do the best that I can. But I just have fun with it on the stream. And the guys here just love kind of playing it and watching. This is going to be a tough one. Oh! Actually, his health's going down pretty quick.
Ringo.
Oh! Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling.
Places. Confringo.
Whoa.
Places.
It's not too difficult at the moment. It's when he starts... Oh, God. That's when it's scary.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Whoa.
Places. Confringo.
I need to grab that magic. Whoa.
Bombarda. Incendio.
Whoa, that was close.
Confringo. Places.
Oh, that was close. Woo.
Places.
Get the magic, get the magic, get the magic. Whoa. Oh, okay, we took a whole load of his health down then.
Bombarda. Places.
Okay, this guy's not actually that tough, I have to be honest.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Confringo. Places. Bombarda. Let me over.
Whoa.
Places.
Oh, what the hell? I've got some other people attacking me.
Places. Confringo.
Whoa. Yes, we got him. Beautiful. There's some other people over here who are attacking me.
Near I find you. Levioso. Confringo.
You want some, do you?
Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Let's go.
Places. Damn you. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo.
Can't see.
Places.
Whoa.
Confringo.
Let's go, guys. Clean sweep. We take them all out. Let's go. You should upgrade your spells with talent points. Yeah, I probably should, actually. I haven't done that for a long time. Mongol fur. What have we got over here? We've got some coins. Let me check out my talent points here quickly. Talents. I haven't done this for a long time, I have to be honest. I've got 5 talent points. Wow. Okay, I really do need to upgrade some stuff here. Okay. Let's see what's good. Let's see what's good here. Bombarda causes an explosive blast with a massive area of effect. I use that a lot, so I'm going to grab that. Okay. Transformation Mastery. Enemies struck with transformation spell transform into explosive objects. That's pretty cool. I like that. Striking an enemy frozen by glaciers blasts damaging shards outwards from the target. That's pretty good. Do the speed roll. Oh, that's an interesting one. Where do I find speed roll? Is it on stealth? Core. Stupefy. Spell knowledge. Basic airborne absorption. Protego. Knowledge. Wiggenweld. Oh, I already have Swift. I just don't use it. I completely forgot I even had it. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to put some more points on. I use Glacier, so I'm going to use that. Let me go to Dark Arts. Yeah, I've already got it, guys. I just completely forgot I had it. There we go. Yeah. I completely forgot it was even a thing. Like I said, I'm not the best at this game. Okay. So let's head to our next Flu Flame here. This one. Let's go to this one over here. And we'll see what kind of fights we can get into. So, guys, we'll go for another 5 minutes or so before we end off the stream, because we've been going for over an hour now. But it's been fun. It's been great. I hope you guys have had a great time on the stream so far. Okay. Let's make our way over here. Look at this beautiful view. Just popped my head in. Have heard a lot of playing the game. Have heard a joke said potato instead of protego. Potato. That's one way of saying it, I guess.
I've used the Dark Arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. They're remarkable.
Okay, let's take out these guys quickly.
Glacius, I see you. Reducto.
Oh! Suck on that.
Ringo. Incendio. Ringo.
Let's go.
You're jousting, aren't you?
Ringo. Incendio.
You?
You disappoint me! Incendio!
Child, reducto!
Oh, how do I take out this purple one?
Ringo!
Bear with me 1 second. I need a purple spell. I don't have a purple spell. Erica says, it's fun to see you play as you're not a professional gamer. Super good, if you know what I mean. It makes it more real and interesting. I do not mean that in a bad way. They're not super good. No, it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, I'm not the best at this game, and I just play. I try to have fun. I'm a casual gamer here. I'm just playing it for you guys to enjoy. I'm playing it for me to enjoy. And yeah, I don't know everything about everything. I'm kind of learn as I go along. I don't know that much about it. And you guys giving me help in the comment section is always fun. It's always great to see you guys chiming in and engaging with the game, so it's always great. And no, I take no offense, Erica. It's absolutely fine.
Time to get my claws out.
Oh god.
Ringo!
Right, I'm going to change that back. Change it back to this. I love Glacius. It's one of my favorites.
Incendio! Bombarda! Ringo!
Oh, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna need this back.
Also! Glacius! Ringo!
Come back! Keeps trying to run away from me. There we go. Sorted out.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Yeah, absolutely. Would like him to do a side quest. I would do, but I mean, we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes now, guys. So, let's just have a look. Let me see what quests we've got going on here. Let's go down here. Side quests. Troll control. Let's go on this one. Troll control. Okay, let's go over here. Let's jump on this side quest here. Ooh, we got some beautiful snow. Look at this. Really nice. Okay, oh, okay, so... One second, guys. Just trying to, troll control. So let's track this.
Who am I?
Okay, let me grab my broom. Let's head up over this way.
I take it you're Alexandra's friend?
Alexandra's troll.
Fringo!
I just smacked him with his own club. Whoa! This guy's crazy. Oh! Oh god, I wasn't looking properly then. Oh my god, I'm really not doing well here. I need to swap this back to this. Nice to see you feeling so much better. You sing. Whoa! Whoa! This guy is intense, man. Holy crap! Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, I'm doing so... Oh my god, he double hit me then. This is going all kinds of bad right now. Oh my god, what the hell? No! I'm almost dead. And I'm out of potions. Oh, come on. That was so bad. The last troll that I took on, I like beat him, like no problem. And then this guy just kills me. I think it's because the area that I'm in is a lot smaller. Like you're confined to a very small area when you're fighting that troll there. So I was kind of hedging on it. Let's try again. Okay, that didn't go well. Sorry about that. Let's try again, guys. We've got this. We can do this. This troll, he's no problem. He's going down.
Take it you're Alexandra's friend?
Okay, we've got this, guys. We've got this. Oh my god. Smash. Whoa, that was close. I need to swap out this spell quickly. Okay, I'm getting used to using that dash spell now.
Fringo. Glacius. Bombarda.
Oh my... Get up!
Fringo. Glacius. Bombarda. Glacius.
Okay, keep moving. Keep moving! Oh god.
Fringo. Glacius. Bombarda. Fringo. Glacius. Fringo. Bombarda.
Okay, I feel like I've got the rhythm down a bit better here.
Fringo.
Oh no, he hit me again.
Glacius.
This guy is tough, man, I tell you.
Bombarda. Fringo.
I've got some magic.
Glacius.
No. I need that magic. I need that magic.
Fringo. Glacius. Bombarda.
Oh god, just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot. I'm really trying to concentrate right now.
Glacius. Bombarda.
No, I'm stuck. I got stuck on the log then.
Fringo.
Oh god, just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Glacius. Bombarda.
I don't want to get stuck on these trees. I keep dashing and then I hit the tree.
Fringo. Glacius. Bombarda. Fringo.
I can't remember the last time I concentrated this hard on something.
Glacius. Fringo. Glacius.
There's some magic over there. I really need that. I've only got, I don't think I've got any more potions left.
Glacius. Fringo. Bombarda.
Oh god, this is crazy.
Glacius. Fringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Fringo. Fringo. Glacius.
Okay, we're almost there, guys. We've almost done it. No! I've got no health potions left.
Glacius. Fringo. Glacius. Fringo. Bombarda.
he's dead.
Pringo!
Oh,
I feel
my
awful
God.
for Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll.
Literally, one more hit and I would have been dead. One more hit. I can't believe how close that was. Oh, man, that's just stressed me out so bad. Whew! Oh, I need to unwind after that. That was real close. That was real close. That was. Okay. Okay. So we need to go back to. Okay, let's turn in this quest quickly, and then I think we're all good. Crap. 1 second. Where is it that I need to hand the quest back in? All the way over there? No, that's not right. My brain is now like fried. Whew. I'm literally like hot under the collar, so to speak. Okay, guys, let's hand in this quest, and then I think that'll be good for the end of the stream. Now we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes or so, but it's been a great stream. I've had a lot of fun here, guys.
Wonder who lives here.
Something needs to be done about you avoided my troll.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Vanquisher?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
The Troll Vanquisher. Suppose I did earn the title.
Troll Vanquisher. We are an official Troll Vanquisher. That's our title now, guys. So, whenever you speak to someone, say, you know what, I'm a Troll Vanquisher. There's not many people that can say that. And it did cause us a lot of stress to get it. But there we go, guys. So I think that will bring us to the end of the stream. It's been fantastic. We've had some great news topics, a bit of Hogwarts Legacy. I'm all stressed out now as I finish the stream. So it's all good, guys. I'm going to go downstairs, get myself a cold drink, and life will be good. But yeah, thanks so much for joining me as always. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Engaging with the content, jumping in the comment section, you know, taking time out of your day to be here, to check out the live streams. I always appreciate you guys being here. It's great to see the regulars here as usual. We had some new faces pop up as well. And it's been fantastic as always. I really do love engaging with you guys. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 7 till 8 or 7 till 8:30 roughly, depending on how long the stream goes. So make sure you do check back tomorrow on the channel for the exact same time as we dive back into the Wizarding World and we have more topics to talk about. Thanks so much for being here, guys. And as always, I will see you in the very next stream.